Hey guys, this is part two of a video series of showing you how to create a clickable image on your website. So a photo that when you click leads to a specific link that you set up. And if you haven't watched part one, you might want to go back and see how you can obtain some professional quality images rather inexpensively. And here we're going to use that image and edit it. So Pixlr is a free web application, and I scroll down and use Pixlr Express. It's pretty low tech, pretty easy to use, and I have to browse and find where I've saved my image, which is this one. And you can play around with what you want to do here. Everything from if you want to crop your image, you can do that pretty easily. Just move it around. Apply if you want to save it, or just cancel it if you don't like that change. On the image that I've already created for this ad, I did a couple of things. I added some text to it. So you just type in what you want to say. You see it comes as a white text, and I'm going to just go down here and change the color, move it to black, and I can move this around where I want. Now if it's too large, you see this white box here, I just go and edit it by moving it around as I like to do. And if you want to save that change, you would just click apply and save it that way. There's borders, there's visual effects, a lot you can play around and do, but I encourage you not to get too hung up on that aspect of it. Just make it look nice and don't get lost down the rabbit hole of editing your photo for an hour. So you would just save this image, whatever name you want to give it. You want to get it on a pretty high quality and save it. Now I'm going to cancel out of here because I've actually already done this part of it, and I'm going to show you the image that I created earlier. And I'm just going to show you right here. This is the image that I created. Now I could test this for a week or two on my website, and if it wasn't getting a good response, I could go in and re-edit it, maybe choose a different photo entirely. But that's what I'm going to go with for now, and I've already saved it. So I'm going to close Pixlr, and I'm going to go into my website. Now the website I'm adding this to is Health Coach Certifications, and you can tell that I'm already logged in as an administrator. So I'm going to go into my dashboard, and I'm going to go into Appearance and Widgets. That's where you're going to be putting in the information that's going to make your photo appear. So here you see Sidebar, and these are all of the items that I have on my sidebar for this site. Everything from my opt-in to some ads, some affiliate sales, everything. And if you want to add a new text box, which you'll want to do for this purpose, you just come down here and just click it and drag it wherever you want it. You can put it at the bottom, the middle, the top, wherever you like. And when you let go of it, it just pops it on there. This box will be for your title. This box will be for your code. And don't worry about code. I'm not good at code, but if you have a couple of key items to cut and paste with, you can get quite a bit done with some code. So I've already created a text box for this with the code in it. What you'll want to do is make sure you write this down or copy and paste. If you go to the blog, you'll be able to copy and paste it. This is what you need in order to get your image clickable. It has to be exact. If you get anything off, even a space off, it's not going to work. Code is very, very meticulous, very specific, so just copy and paste. You'll see there's two things really going on if you hone in on these quotation marks. The first one says .com, so that means, as it says, it's a landing page URL. It's a link, it's a web address, a website. It's where you want somebody to go when they click on it. So an example might be if you create a lead page, which we can get into on another video, but if you just want to send them to something you already have set up, I'm just going to put this for now. So if this were an ad, I would want to create a page on my site that is basically a sales page that tells someone what they get and the price and how to contact me, you know, the basic information. And that's where this would be. That's your address, where you're sending them to. And here you'll see is an abbreviation for image, IMG image. This is where image source, this is where you're going to put in a URL for your image. So the way you get this URL is you have to do another step. So I'm just going to save this really quickly. There's no harm in saving it because I'm still working on it, and I'm coming back to it in just a minute. I wouldn't leave it like that because it's going to show up on your site looking a little odd, but I'm coming right back to it. So I'm just going to save, and I've got to add my image into my library here on the site so I can access it. Now I think I've already added it in. Let me go ahead and check that. And I have not. So what I want to do is add a new image. Click Add New and select Files. I'm going to go into my pictures and find the one that I edited, and it's uploading already. So it uploads pretty quickly, and if I click on it, I have a URL. You get one automatically whenever you upload a new media image. So I'm just going to copy that URL. I'm going to come back over to Appearance and Widgets, where we just were. Go to the text box I created, and here it is. I need my image source. Be careful how you paste this in. You're not going to want to, you know, mess up your quotation marks there. Paste my image, and you can see it's a JPEG file. I did put the title here, Get Your Own Website. I'll probably tweak that, save it. And so now if we go to the site, when someone clicks on it, it should take them to the radiantmompreneur.com, which is a temporary fix because I need to ultimately create a page that describes what they'll be buying. So let's close this, visit the site, and you'll see it appears now on my sidebar. Get Your Own Website. Don't do it yourself. $500 web design, click here. And if you click on it, it takes you here. So that is how you create a clickable image, by finding the image, editing it, using a little code in your in the back end of your WordPress website. And thanks for joining me.